Hey everyone, Thermo64 here, and today we are back, finally, to a new playthrough called Crash of the Titans for the Game Boy Advance. Now, if you're not familiar with what I've been talking about before, you may be thinking, didn't you already cover Crash of the Titans? I did. The console version, that is, with my boy Deed, which, by the way, again, thank you for the co-op playthrough of that and Minor Mutant. Those were just fun. But, no. So basically, the GBA version, while it does follow a bit of the story as the console versions, it's not exactly gameplay-wise the same. In fact, there's even some mutants that are exclusive to this version. Same thing goes for the DS version, but, oh my goodness, don't even get me started on that version of the game. Now, I'm kind of debating on whether or not I want to do 100% on this particular game, strictly because the only thing this game really has are masks and the arenas that you unlock. Let me show you. So every level follows the same format. 3 levels, the third one having a boss. The one you see at the very far right with Aku's face on it, that would be the little bonus that you can get to grind for gems for something we'll be covering in this playthrough. And on the very far left is the arenas that you get for you unlock for getting all the masks. We'll see where we go with this. Oh, he's sleeping again. Crash, wake up! Crash, you can't sleep now. Neocortex is at it again. He's corrupted the tiki power of the islands to turn all the peaceful creatures into horrible monsters.
What have I got?
Crash, you must hurry! There's no telling what Cortex plans to do with the power of the tiki masks. Meanwhile... Greetings, evil henchmen and henchwomen. Today, we have come before you to unveil the mother of all evil plans. Behold, the plans for the Doominator robots. Finally, we have the technology to build a robot that will lay waste to the Wampa Island once and for all. With the power of my Doominator robot, those meddlesome bandicoots will trouble us no more. To make the robot a reality, I have assembled the best and brightest evil minds in the universe. You! Together, we will create an army of mutants that will plunder the Wampa Island of its natural resources. A brilliant plan, Cortex. You have served your master well. Yet in order to do this, we must eliminate that troublesome Crash Bandicoot. This hero of Wampa Island will be lured into a trap. I have captured my misguided brother Uka-Uka and put him in a cage. Crash, being the fool he is, will attempt to rescue him. After we get Crash out the way, nothing will stop us. Oh yeah! Uka, 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 Uka. And as is the nature of any game, still waking up, I see. Look, some delicious Wampa fruit. Collect them to replenish your health. Every time you collect 75 fruit, you get an extra life. So yeah, unfortunately, unlike the console versions, we can't really go in here. But as you can imagine, as a GBA game, everything is going to be pretty much two-dimensional. Well, mostly everything, but we'll get to that. The classic action. Now, of course, you guys know how to move, but A jumps, B is how you do the attacks in this game. I believe that, like, every time you push you input a direction and the button at the same time, you get a different attack. For some of them, you just have to hold it. But at least for the majority of them, all you gotta do is just, or rather just for forward and back, you have to actually press them at the same time. You can kind of buffer doing it backwards too, if you just hold back without turning around. The game does give you a little bit of leniency on that, but we're not here to study frame data on a Crash game. Thankfully, the TNTs don't instantly kill you. They don't either. In fact, you don't really interact with these that much. Look, a Tiki Mask! Tiki Masks are rare and powerful artifacts. Collect all the Tiki Masks on each island to unlock the arena level. And that is pretty much all they're good for. Smash the checkpoint crate to save your progress. If you are defeated, you'll return to the world at this point. This is why you don't hold the A button, people. Jump and press up on the little direction pad, D-pad. Remember, this is a GBA. To grab special objects like ropes and cables that let you move horizontally. Remember, enemies can't do this, only you can. Pretty neat because we have basically a getaway option in case they do think about doing anything. I think you just have to press it, yeah. For some reason, holding down still does this, like... I'm trying to press like B and A, but it just still sends you downwards. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that he has a aerial attack too. I'm gonna be real with you. All the combat in this game, you're probably gonna just be doing this anyway. Look, Crash! It's one of Cortex's mutant creatures. Get close and then press B to attack it. Crash, look! That mutant just dropped some precious mojo. It can usually be found on defeated enemies. Collect enough mojo, and you can unlock powerful abilities that will aid us in our battle against Cortex. But yes, the mojo is pretty much the upgrade system for the game. I will say this though, the only reason you don't want to spam this is like if you're trying to do like a speed run, because generally speaking, while there is leniency with this, it's a heck of a lot, takes a heck of a lot longer to beat enemies doing this. This is one of the newer mutants in the game too. I should have taken this time to like learn the name of it, but all I do know is that like on top of its mobility, as I was saying, on top of its mobility, it has the ability to shoot flies. More on that later. To climb a rope or vine, get directly below and jump. Press up on the D-pad to grab it. Press up or down on the D-pad to move. Don't forget, enemies can't climb ropes. Oh my goodness, Aku, please. Look, a beehive. Crash, you will find some objects that you can pick up and throw to damage crates and enemies. Press the R button to pick up that beehive, then press R again to throw it. Try breaking those wood crates ahead with that beehive. To be honest, it didn't even break them all. Well, look who's here if it isn't that pesky Crash Bandicoot here to save his sidekick, Uka-Uka. Of course, my plan was brilliant and you fell right into my trap. I'll deal with you now, once and for all. Oh snap! You may have won this battle, Crash, but trust me, I'll be back, and next time you won't get away so easily. You have no idea what awaits you, do you? Your precious Rubber Island is coming to an end. I'd run if I were you. I think he's trying to run off screen. Cortex, your performance was ridiculous and appalling. You failed to destroy Crash Bandicoot. I don't see what the big deal is. To be honest, I probably should just play the cutscenes, the audio from the console version instead, but it's not the same. We stole all the crystals and used the Tiki Mask for evil. We even captured Coco and Crunch. 4 out of 5 isn't so bad. Correction! I got away with the crystals, and I hit those silly tiki masks. Because of your incompetence, that fool Crash Bandicoot is still alive! Cortex, I'm going to replace you. What? You can't replace me. My name is on the stationery. Anyway, allow me to announce your replacement, Nina Cortex. Sorry, Uncle, but it's time for some young blood to lead us to victory. And now that we have Coco, we can use her brain powers to build our robots. You know, for two characters, I kind of wish they put out who was speaking what, but again, this is GBA like 2007. Even then, but you know, I'm not reading Coco's voice. I can't. I'm sorry, guys. You won't get away with this. Crash will come for me and kick both of your butts. Yeah, that's right. Nobody messes with the Bandicoots. Crash and Uka-Uka will come for me and Coco. You can't hide, you ugly piece of driftwood. I fully expect those two bumbling numbskulls to rescue both of you pathetic bandicoots. Little do they know they're heading right into a trap. Oh, I hope Crash tries. Oh, I really do. After all, I need a new fur coat. Her laugh was honestly immaculate in the game. Enough of this. Tiny, you take Crunch and Nina. You take Coco. The rest of you know what to do. Get to work on a Doominator and make more mutant soldiers. I won't Wumpa Island smash flat! And the reading does not stop. Crash, you found me at last! I'm sorry I could not help warn you about Neo Cortex. It was the only way to get you here. Uka-Uka and Cortex have taken both Coco and Crunch. I sense they are in great danger. We must rescue them! Neo Cortex and his evil gang must be stopped. Let's get going! What have we got? Heck yeah! Using my special Tiki powers, I can help you jack mutant creatures and use them against Cortex and his gang. During combat, if you damage an enemy enough, you will stun it and knock it down. While the creature is stunned, you will notice green stars hovering around its head. That is the signal that you can... There's a signal that tells you an enemy can be jacked. Then you must get close to it and press the L button. Using my mask will control the enemy. Damage that enemy and try for yourself. Oh, damage is too much. Alright, let's try it again. What have we got? Well done, Crash. You are a fast learner. I knew you could do it. I almost forgot. You can gain more mojo if you jack directly from one enemy to another. It's the same thing I thought about the console versions. It's called jack, but we're calling it capture at this point in terms of gameplay. Let me show you how to use the power of the enemy. Press the R button to unleash this creature's power on those ridiculous Doom monkeys. Great work, Crash. Those Doom monkeys were no match for our combined might. Don't forget to collect the mojo. They do disappear rather quickly, sadly. And no, you still cannot do anything about the background creatures. I'm honestly surprised they went out of their way to adding that detail in the background. Sometimes you will need to dismount from the enemy you have jacked to presume playing as Crash. This is important as sometimes you will need his ability to climb and grab objects. Press L to try this now. Now the one thing I think I just showed off is that the mutants in this game can actually jump compared to the original of the Titans. Ain't that crazy? Having trouble getting past those iron crates? Iron crates can only be destroyed by a jacked enemy or by a nearby TNT or nitro crate. Where can we find one? Look behind us. There's a mutant now. Jack it, then press B to smash those crates. I might as well do it just because of the extra crystals. I forgot to mention, for the special abilities, you press the R button on the mutants, you get their so technically Crash's special ability is to pick up crates and enemies apparently. Okay. gems are mystical stones that can be used to purchase controllable enemies found in vending machines. Vending machines? Yes, you can just get immune from vending machines now. Breaking the stealth crate allows you to sneak past an enemy or jack them. What's that awful noise? Look over there, a pack of wild doom monkeys. I can't see that. Crash, break that stealth crate and see if you can sneak past them. The thing is, you would think that this would give you the ability to like... Yes, in this game, the ability you have to unlock is the ability to double jump. In case unlocking the spin in the console version wasn't enough, here you have to unlock the double jump. I don't want to say it's necessarily padding, but it's a little redundant. Over there, it's one of Cortex's elevator contraptions. Be careful, Crash. They are usually guarded by fierce mutants. There must be a control panel around here somewhere that activates the elevator. Find and control that control panel. To be honest, I don't know why we can't just hit it to like make it work instead of just flat out breaking it, but hey. It's 2007, brother. We just wanted to hit things. Crystals are magical items that are infused with the power of the island's tiki spirits. Cortex has stolen them and is using them to power his plundering machines. Collecting a crystal will make you invulnerable for a short period of time. The more you collect, the more powerful the effect. The nice music aside, I really don't know why he wouldn't go through the extra effort of just keeping the crystals. Like, think about it for a second. He's invincible when holding those? Why would you not want those? On the ground is a trapdoor. Only jacked enemies are heavy enough to break through them. See if you can break that trapdoor by jumping on it. You can't attack it, you have to actually jump. Frick! Okay. Wait, he just flat out died. Okay. Brother. And there's another one right here? Okay, hold on. Okay, cool, they were still here. Oh my goodness. By the way, Snipe, I think, may actually be the worst mutant in the game because, like, while he does have the ability to, like, shoot his special in the air, his attacks have, like, no real reach. It's really bad. And every time you enter an area with a mutant, they just disappear. Crash, did you know that you're strong enough to pick up and throw some of Cortex's smaller mutants? It's easy. Get close to one and press R to pick them up. Then press R when you're ready to throw them. Try it now with that Doom Monkey. Just freaking explodes. Can you jump? No, you cannot. Oh yeah, it's one of those games where you have to actually time pressing the button to go higher. Thankfully this game does not have like a lot of time sensitive stuff around here, so having to worry about this is non-existent. Frick. I think there may be a combo that's effective enough to work with the air kick on this, but again, I haven't played this long enough to really worry about stuff like that. But yeah, going back to where I was saying, way back, is that like, what? I didn't even get a mojo from that. Oh yeah, like focusing on this for a second. I'm still on the fritz of whether or not I want to fully complete this because, like, the thing is, all you're doing is collecting all the masks and getting all the abilities and health upgrades. Which, the health upgrades and the upgrades you can sort of get just from playing the game normally, but as far as getting all the masks, It can be a little convoluted, especially since the later stages have like a lot of bit of maze-like designs to them, so it can take a while, is basically what I'm saying. Even longer than some of the other playthroughs I've done thus far. And I'm just thinking, because it's all it is just accessing arenas, I don't know if it's worth it or not. Okay, that actually destroyed all of them. That was actually neat. Something you may have already seen at this point is that this game is, overall, I'd say not super polished. Like, on one thing, it's a GBA game, but at the other hand, like, there's been GBA games that, like, work like this, but not even like an issue with like running the game, mind you. I'm talking about just like small little hiccups and not necessarily bugs, but just funny shenanigans. Get out of here. Ahead is an unpassable door. You're not powerful enough to break that as Crash. Only Jack enemies have the strength to break through them. See if you can smash that door with your controlled enemy. Look at that. Like, that Exhibit A right there, just running through a special move. It isn't always consistent either, which is what makes it so goddamn weird. Brother, I was holding up. Oh my god, and I gotta go all the way back here. Thankfully, you do not need to recollect any of the masks you've collected thus far. And there's no, like, what is it? There's no, like, voodoo dolls you have to worry about collecting for getting everything without, like, not necessarily without dying, but just, like, you don't need to worry about hitting a combo meter, how many enemies you beat, or just, I'm trying to think, there was 3 requirements, or any spy bots you have to destroy here. It's, like I mentioned earlier, it's just the masks. Exhibit B, by the way, the freaking... like, the ability to go from one mutant to another... it's freaking snipe anyway. In fact, I just remember, with a double jump, you can legit cancel out of it with your double jump and just do it again. And the funny thing is, you can actually just mash the button. It's just reading it the entire time. Okay, I made it. I was holding up for my life. Now, as I was trying to say earlier, is that if you hit a certain point, usually when you're near a checkpoint box, not always, but usually, you can't go back. This is another reason why I'm so iffy about 100%ing, because if I miss it, I have to play that whole section of the stage again. Occasionally, you will find tiki vending machines, where you can spend your gems and purchase jackable enemies. The more gems you spend, the more powerful the enemy you get. If you're lucky, you may even purchase bosses. You have to beat them first, but it is possible. So what we have here, because it's in blue, or purple, or violet, whichever you want to go by, we actually have a stronger version of this mutant here. I believe their names are based on a puns of what animal they were originally, or rather they originally were. So outside of obviously their strengths, like for their general attacks, I think their rate charges much faster, but the thing is, in this game specifically, how much the special, like, this immune special ability charges does not matter as long as you're nearby any of the mojo. Instant you get a mojo, guess what? You instantly recharge. Frick. Stop jumping. And I think the mutants actually don't even have up and down angle like attacks anyway, so. Okay. It's just so, like, cause the thing is, like, I will say this, for how I feel about, like, the game's lack of polish on this, the game's music, on the other hand, that's a unique touch. There's one specific world, I've even shown this off in the console version, that I think y'all are gonna love so much. Look at that! Exhibit C! Dang, I almost died from the... Getting off of Jack Mutant, whether it's directly jacking or just in general. I even said it was going to be just catching us from screw it. At this point, I've said jack enough, like, to determine what I'm actually saying here. I really just got a crap off of that box. Brother. That's another thing. Mutants, as, like, the opponents, for some reason, have the ability to just, like, hit from, like, a distance. I don't know what controls that with these mutants. Is it, like, holding up? Is it holding down? Is it holding backwards while doing it? Or maybe tapping it forward? Like, there's no way to determine what controls that. I haven't tried holding it, but I guess unless I have, like, the manual or something that could at least somewhat go over it, there's just no determining that. Bro! Brother, I was so close to that. Exhibit D, and I feel like that's just more of a proximity issue. Like, you have to wait until they're completely in the stun animation for you to actually do the jacking, because if you don't, that happens. And it takes so goddamn long to get out of it too. And there we go. Now we have the spin attack, which allows Crash to attack 2 enemies at once. Thank goodness. See, look at that. So much time I tried to get off of that, and I just wasn't fast enough. Although, to be honest, this was a downgrade anyway. Oh yeah, that's another thing. All the Wumpa only applies to filling up Crash's health, not the mutants. Why? Because if you just get off a mutant and just unjack and rejack, guess what? You can just do it again. And guess what? Like that, you just have... I'm so blown back by the fact that you instantly get full health from that. Wait, so his is like 4? Now, for my fighting game enthusiasts, I know what we're all thinking here with this move. It's not that. There's a possibility that's what inspired it, but it's only a coincidence. I swear. And it's weird because I'm making jokes about this, but it's like when I do the freaking like forward and B input, I'm thinking that like there's a specific timing to it to land at, but Exhibit E, but for good. But if I do like the Dragon Punch input, not necessarily the one that you're thinking of the game you're thinking of, it comes out at least a little bit more consistently. Of course, we're talking D-pad here, so you gotta be very precise with landing that. See what I mean? I don't do it, I just get all these other tools. But if I just do the whole command... Anyway. Now this sucker here jumps really freaking high. I mean, not much higher than any of the other mutants in the game, but how fast he gets high like that is what I'm talking about. And his special ability, like I mentioned before, he just shoots flies. It damages them exactly one time, but what makes it unique is that it also slows them down, including yourself if you get hit by it. Low health? Guess what? What low health? Oh my goodness. There's like another issue about what is going on with this here is if you, and this one's more of a personal graph because this is more about, sorry about that. As I was saying, whenever you're moving and jumping, this is something similar to the Insane Trilogy actually. If you get off, like if you land from a jump while moving, you just move right into it. But if you land while being at a near complete standstill, I'm not even joking, I cannot move. Like, you're looking at this and thinking I'm exaggerating. Look, I'm literally trying to move as soon as I land. Bro, you can't even jump when you're in that. Holy! I like to believe the idea of it is just that, like, it's to stop you from potentially accidentally mashing your way to like dying from a platform or something, but good lord is it so laggy. Oh, and every time you see these, you can pretty much bet you're in a new level. In this case, I'm in the third section of the island. Huh? Alright, you're coming with me. I will say this though, I find it a bit of a weird decision that out of all the characters and mutant types, they decide to bring the majority back from in the console version. They chose the one that just shoots projectiles and made it melee attack weapons. To make it melee attacks. Yeah, see that? See, that's the stuff where I'm talking about right there. If I didn't accidentally double jump, I wouldn't have seen that mask. Wait, what? Hold on. What is that? So... okay, for some reason it sometimes buffers my jump. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. The special move doesn't even break the... you see what I'm talking about with this dude. As soon as we get another mutant, the better. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I don't have to worry about like objectives being specifically based on like what type of mutant you use. Bro, another snipe. Good lord. Exhibit F. I think we're at F at this point. Now wait. Bro, I can barely even get the time to hit him. Oh, thank goodness, a different mutant. Come here. I don't care if it's a downgrade, this is an upgrade to me. I'm good. You know what? Let's go for tier red, which is the third one. Oh, heck yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a mask down there, too. Okay, so no mask down here, but at least there's a spring so I don't have to ditch the mutant altogether. Thank goodness. Brother, one hit. One hit did all that. In case you need to know how tough the red tier is. Unfortunately, as per the rules of the freaking game. I'm not sure if you guys saw the message about the spin attack, by the way. You have to use up and B to do that. Bro, what is in the freaking, like, material for it to just, like, not care about... We're pretty much nearing the boss, and for this first section, you're never gonna guess who's the boss. Oh, heck no. Like, take a guess. No, it's not him. I get why you would think it's him, but it's not him. No, it's not her that early in the game. Although, it would be funny if it was. Just like with how it was with Cortex, okay? Brother, I just destroyed the control panel. Okay. Yep, get your hits in. Oh my god. Oh heck no. I'm gonna just use this to at least get some health back. Actually, I don't even really need this right now. And by the way, no, it's not her either. I don't get, that's another thing I don't get. It's like, okay, so he actually hit him. But like, why is it that the special moves where like, one that shoots like a laser across the whole goddamn screen, or something like that, only affect one mutant at a time? Ah, frick. Oh yeah! You can grab ledges on this game. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't know why they put that on this, especially when you can just grab on the, like, certain areas, but it's like, if you just hold, like... Oh no, you don't even have to hold anything, you just have to be near the ledge. But it's super distracting because of all the stretching he has to do. I will say this though. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Anyway. Only one? Bro, I could have kicked this button and get more than that. Anyway. You wanna know who the boss is for this one?
Halt! Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Crash and that wood carving, better known as Uka-Uka.
I don't think he laughs at. Well, he kinda does, but point is, your days are numbered, you fools. I shall teach you to mess with the great Dingodile. Not so fast, Dingodile. We've defeated your guards, and you were next. We have new powers beyond your imagination. Show 'em, Crash! Uka-Uka will be pleased when he finds out I've disposed of both of you. I do not know why this game is so lengthy in dialogue. They're not even that lengthy in dialogue in the console version. But yes, be very careful with your timing on this one because like there's a little bit of invincibility. Because like once you get the timing on this, you do actually get the ability to jack the bosses too. And you get to use all these cool abilities, like for this one, the flamethrower, which again, for some reason, only hits one enemy. I don't know why that's a thing. Okay, so it can hit both of them, but you have to be like so close up for that. Actually, hold on. Because you need to actually beat the boss, not just hold on to him for dear life. Oh gosh, he's already swinging. All Tiki Masks on this house have been collected. Bronze area has been unlocked. Crash, that was a great victory over Dingodile. I certainly hope we have seen the last of that rapacious reptile. Look, a clue! It seems that Dingodile was sending barrels of oil from Grumple Island to Tiki Island. This secret document says that Crunch has been taken prisoner by Tiny Tiger by order Neo-Cortex. Why does it have that? We must go at once to his hideout and rescue Crunch. Quick, let's head to the beach. We must use our way to the Tiki Island. But how? I've got it. Crash, you can use me as a surfboard. That's right. We get Pseudo Humiliscape back into the game. And all of this is just for a minigame where if you get all the boxes, you just get more gems. That's it. That's all this minigame serves. You can't skip these either, so I think for after this one, because again, the crates, getting all the crates don't even contribute to 100%, so when we get to these, I'm gonna just have to use a fast forward feature for this. I could just edit them out, but where's the fun in that? Anyway, in the next part, we'll be taking on Tiki Island for just about the same features. I will be going back for all the arenas I've collected as an extra, but right now I'm just focusing on the story because, like I said, it's not even a guarantee I'll do all the arenas anyway. So, stay safe, stay healthy, stay insane, stay natural, so children are alive, and of course, as always, stay warped. I know it's a radical entertainment area, but I'm not saying stay radical because that's a bit dated. Stay warped!